All right, imagine someone invites you to go to a small pond, a crystal clear pond with fresh, clear water. And they ask you to come and swim. You might do it if it's a summer day. Or they ask you to come near a small stream. The stream is not that deep. You might do it. If someone may ask you, let's go to a waterfall and swim over there. If it's below the waterfall, where the water is falling down, you may do it. But you may not do it if it's on top of the waterfall, because you think that's too risky. If you fall very hard in the water, you may die. So you decide whether you take an invitation based on how much you have to lose or whether it's worth it or not. Because in this lifetime, because we have mortal bodies, there are risks. All right? It doesn't mean that you are fear-based because you check the risk. You should always check the risk of what might go wrong, or what if this happens, how can we deal with that? That's just realistic. Now, what if someone invites you to a swim party? So you put on your, if you're a woman, you put on your bikini. As a man, you put on your swimwear. And then you arrive and you see that it's a big lake filled with feces. It's filled with feces, all types of worms and parasites swimming in the water. The water looks brown even. All the feces are flowing in it. You see diarrhea also here and there. And you also see snakes swimming through the water. And then you ask the individual, dude, are you out of your mind? Inviting us to go and swim in this over here? Then he tells them, look guys, there are some golden rings on the bottom of this lake, man. We can just do a few dives into this lake, find the rings, and when we get the rings outside, we can trade them for big cash, man. Now, my question to you, would you take that invitation? No, likely not. But this is a parable. Just like that lake filled with feces. Feces is shit, is poop. So you have this lake filled with feces, filled with diarrhea, parasites, snakes, all types of bacteria and viruses. The lake is, instead of crystal clear blue, it's brown, thick brown. And someone tells you there are golden rings on the bottom. Let's just dive and find them. First of all, how are you going to find those rings while the whole water is so dirty? You can't even see through the water. But that's how society is. You have youth traumas, you have people with all types of disorders, you have all types of generational conflict, you have psychic tension, demonic infestation, you have all those creepy things going on that people don't want to address, but they tell you if you work hard and comply with society, you'll get a pat on the back and you may get some luxury as a reward. And the luxury and the pat on the back, those are the golden rings people are chasing. And they're so fixated on the pat on the back, that is societal approval, and they're so motivated by the temporary luxury that they forget the context. Look, if someone tells you, let's find there's some golden rings somewhere. You may ask, where are they? They say on the bottom of a lake. You say, okay, maybe we can dive and pick them up. Then might tell you, okay, but the lake is filled with feces, snakes, all that. Okay, never mind. And when you see the condition of the lake, that the lake is completely brown, you may say, I'm not going in there. Because I'll be risking my life, and even if I survive and I find even one ring, I will have a lot of health issues. And that one ring is not worth it. But that's how society is. Now, let's look at the other side. Imagine you go to a valley, and the valley is filled with golden coins, pure golden coins. You can swim in the golden coins. Well, that's how the kingdom of God is. There's only abundance, only wealth in the kingdom of God. The world only has pollution. And the world steals some of the wealth of the kingdom of God and pretend like it's theirs. The world throws you crumbs to you. And you think those crumbs are worth it. Look, sometimes in life you have to go through bad situations. You have to go through the storm. You have to go through some stuff. That's true. But you don't have to go through things that you can avoid. Sometimes you just have to pass through the difficulty. That's true. Christ even warned us about that. But make sure that when you go through something, it's really because it's a requirement for victory. If it's not a requirement for victory, why are we going through it? And why are you stuck in going through what you're going through? Check the context always, or else you may end up diving into a lake of feces just to find a golden coin or a golden ring that might not even exist. And that's the condition of many people. They're diving in a sea of anxiety, a sea of psychic tension, a sea of demonic infestation, just to get wealth that the world cannot offer you nor provide to you. So don't dive in a lake of feces to find wealth that likely isn't there. Follow Christ and you'll find a lake of golden coins. Symbolically speaking, you'll find a lake of abundance, a lake of life, a lake of health. So don't dive in the lake of feces. Be at peace.